that the divorce proceeding was of 2013.
My lord,
One second.
Oh, I'm sorry, my lord.
Evidence was recorded and closed in 2021, and thereafter you filed this petition in 2022.
No, my lord, evidence, it is at evidence, no evidence has been.
His evidence is recorded.
Evidence has been closed, my lord. Not has been closed, my lord. Evidence has not been closed, and he is appearing in all the three matters at evidence stage.
His evidence has been completely recorded.
Yes. So, my lord, so far as my evidence, let it be transferred to the Delhi court. Nobody is in family. My mother is 73 plus, and she is a widow. Nobody, no family, and I am not getting even a penny. And he is a businessman, my lord.
Would be recorded in a day.
My lord, he is appearing in all the three cases, and he is not paying even the maintenance. And I am more than 9 lakhs rupees are pending. He is not paying him.
How much is the maintenance?
Maintenance is 20,000 per month, and it is duly being paid every month, my lords. My lords, after my evidence was closed, the counsel was appearing on the behalf of the petitioner. Every witness has been cross-examined. Only after the petitioner got the last opportunity of leading the evidence, they filed this petition. Now it has been stalled. My lords, the petitioner even today lives in Ghaziabad.
My lord,
that is a surprise. And
my lord, I am not living. I am living. I have already mentioned. I have given affidavit. My mother is. My lord, he is not paying. My lord, the local council is here. He is appearing in the kindly. My lord, let him.
All right. One person will answer.
Yeah. I am just requesting the honorable court. So far as this maintenance petition, execution petition has been filed, he is not paying anything. He is paying. There is an order of 50,000 to make the payment of it. He is not paying. 9 lakhs. My mother is ill. I am not able to move out of house only, my lord. My lord, I am requesting. My lord,
right,
great respect, my lord.
All right. We'll leave it at that. Thank you. Dismissed. This is from Ranchi to Bilaspur.
There was already an agreement between the
There was a settlement agreement between the parties.
Lordship, that was there between the two parties. I had paid the checks also. She later tried to encash it, but she did not fulfill her part.
Why didn't you, if you have both, one second, if you have both agreed to a divorce by mutual consent subject to some monetary payment, why don't you resolve it here? You will fight for the next 5 years.
That was under coercion. One petition filed by me for restitution of conjugal rights is pending at Bilaspur, and that he has filed.
Settled. What is the coercion in this? How long have you been staying apart?
This is 2 years only.
Why don't you both agree to it? Because if you're not going together, you'll spend the next 5 years, both of you must be young.
Lordship referred matter to the mediation. Lordship's referred matter to the mediation, but mediation unfortunately failed. Let they have an attempt there at Bilaspur, and there may be some solution way out.
Why don't you both talk to each other here right now? Why send them now first to Bilaspur? If you can both settle the matter, how much was the alimony which was agreed?
Lordship, 10 lakh rupees. I gave her the checks also. And then we tried to settle it with them. I gave the check. She tried to encash the third check, which was of 5 lakh rupees, which I stopped the payment because she did not encash the first two checks of 1 lakh rupees, 4 lakh rupees. And there was a terms of the agreement to go for the mutual consent divorce. She didn't file that. They are living separately. And only after I have filed this divorce petition, she is filing for the restitution and maintenance.
Let them be.
And there are nobody is living in Bilaspur, Lordship.
Place over here.
Yes, Lordship, referred matter to mediation.
Where did the settlement take place?
Lordship, that was the incident when they went to take her belongings. That time they threatened her that if you will not sign the
was that the divorce by mutual consent application will be filed at Jashpur, no, in Chhattisgarh.
Lordship, that was under the coercion. Those signs were made. Those
we'll not interfere.
You get a little more litigation fatigue, then you'll come in.
We'll leave it. Dismissed.
Lordship, in fact, my prayer is for under 142 relying on Shilpa Sailesh judgment,
But we
Lordship.
can't do it in a transfer petition filed by her unless parties.
But now Section 9 petition is in Bilaspur and house petition would be in Ranchi. There will be a conflict.
Enjoy the litigation for some time till you realize the futility of it.
It'll get settled.
Permit me to appear through virtual by VC.
Permitted to appear through virtual.
Great.
Here, there's no counter. In item number 3, there is no counter, right?
I'm sitting 1 week time, my lord.
Oh, it's from Bangalore to Anantapur.
That's right.
My lord, I have received some document which indicates that she is living in Bangalore itself. So that needs to be placed on record, my lord.
Permit me, because I'm for the petitioner.
Yes.
Because this is the transfer from Bangalore to Anantapur. At the very outset, because when your lordship said, if you notice, I had made a submission that I wish to have this matter settled because I have a 4-year-old daughter. I'm requesting if your lordship may refer it to
You
mediation.
can send it to mediation for the.
My lord,
Mediation.
I have received the instruction if it is, mediation can happen in Bangalore itself. There is a mediation.
We'll do it here.
Bangalore.
If it is both the parties, my lord, she is as per her case, she is living in Andhra
Are
Pradesh.
you in Bangalore? He says that.
Because I'm making a statement, I've said so on affidavit.
Can you have mediation in Bangalore?
It will be convenient for both of them, my lord.
This is a good center.
Therefore, I feel, Milord, it is better if, your lordship refer it to the mediation center in the Supreme Court, Milord, it's better equipped to
Take it to
handle.
the Supreme Court mediation,
CDM,
they initially
Supreme Court.
connect virtually, so that
That's
you
it.
can.
Taken kind of
We'll
virtually.
say that, to explore the possibility of mediation, mediated settlement before the mediation center of this court. Initially, parties are permitted to appear through the video conferencing platform, subject to such further directions as may be issued by the mediator. List, we'll keep it in the first week of February, so there's enough time for the party.
Okay.
I'm great.
Please, your lordship.
He has refused to accept service. This is from Bangalore to Bhubaneswar. Allow करते. This is to be allowed.
I love line.
This is again from Bangalore to Anantapur, and service is complete here.
Lord, I'm appearing for the,
You are appearing for the respondent?
Lordship, since last 6 months, petition is pending here.
We'll allow the petition.
Lord, the distance is just 200 kilometers.
But that is-
He has reason what,
that is-
unemployed. He has-
That's all.
It's only
We'll
for-
end it for
He's in
transfer.
India.
We'll allow the petition, yes. Allow for this.
Would my lord consider giving it to the mediation, Lord?
You do the mediation before the,
Bangalore, not Bangalore.
In
in
Anantapur,
Anantapur, you can do the mediation before the transferee court, okay. Yeah. 6,
Lord, I may be permitted to appear to BC.
VC appearance.
The appear for the petitioner wife from
From
Ranaghat in West
Ranaghat
Bengal
to
to
Faridabad.
Faridabad, Haryana. Correct.
The respondent has been served. He said he wanted to appear through video conferencing. Is he online today? He initially filed a petition in Faridabad, then
Correct.
filed a second petition before
Correct,
the court in
Absolutely.
Ranaghat.
After he shifted there.
So the office report indicates that the respondent desires to appear through the video conferencing platform. List on, keep it in the week of the reopening. The registry shall inform the respondent that he is permitted to appear through the video conferencing platform.
Grateful.
Please, my lords.
This is a divorce petition filed by the wife of which you want the transfer, right?
Well, it's the respondent is appearing, they haven't filed the counter yet. But the way-
This was issued.
And neither party resides in Nagpur according
Yes,
to
my
you.
lords. The maternal uncle, mama of the girl, because he's an advocate, he resides in Nagpur, so that is why the divorce petition is filed in Nagpur. She is staying in Patna, and in fact, there's a
Here's
transfer.
the transcript
Yes.
where she said to you,
And she wants to
That-
pursue M.
The entire family stays in Nagpur. She has gone to Patna for some banking course, which she is going to complete in the month of January.
So what's the
In fact, the ground B
who
itself.
stays in Nagpur? Except for the mama.
Mama.
Mama plus the mother and sisters.
No, mother is in Saran, Bihar.
How long have you been married?
As far as.
Let her.
2019.
How long have you been married?
2019.
2019 and we separated in 2022.
It's a legal aid matter because the entire
Can't
family
you,
is financially
can you not
supported
settle
by
it?
the maternal uncle.
Either live together or don't live together. If you don't live together, go through a mutual.
The possibility of mediation once, my lords. Mediation hasn't happened.
Are
You
you?
can try for that.
You are appearing through legal aid.
No,
Well,
but
that-
I am.
You are
Wife of his
Probably appear.
legal aid.
Then ask them to explore the possibility. Both appeared at the in Supreme Court Mediation Center.
Please,
and try and see if you can resolve it mutually.
We'll
And
try.
we'll say that since you are appearing
So I'll
through the
advise
legal
the,
aid, so she may
yeah.
appear through the video conferencing.
Let the proceeding
Since
be
it's-
stayed
marriage is not that
meanwhile, my
easy,
lord.
we
The
can
divorce
explore.
proceedings
We'll
are
stay the
going.
proceedings. in
I'm
the
so
meantime.
obliged, my lords.
During the respondent has appeared
Please.
through counsel engaged by the Legal Services Committee of the Supreme Court. Uh, Parties should, in our view, make an effort to resolve their disputes through mediation. Full stop. They shall accordingly appear before the mediation center of this court on a date they do on the reopening.
Since she's availed the services of the legal services committee, she is not having that money, Mullah, to travel from
So
Patna
we'll
to.
say through
Video conferencing.
If the
video
husband can bear
conferencing
the
platform.
expenses, Mullah.
Video conferencing
Video
platform.
conferencing.
We'll appear through video conference.
The respondent is permitted initially to appear through the video conferencing platform. Thereafter, if it becomes necessary for her to travel to Delhi for appearance in the mediation proceedings, necessary arrangements may be made by the Legal Services Committee.
I'm so deeply obliged.
List.
My lords, I wish my lords Justice Call a very happy retirement life, my lords. It's an honor to appear before my lords.
Item 8.
Wait, please.
This is a criminal case instituted by the petitioner herself, and she wants a transfer from Rohini to Kopargaon in Ahmednagar.
I am appearing on behalf of respondent number 1 and 2. My Vakatnama might not be on record yet because I just received it yesterday. I'm just taking some time to file a counter.
Then counsel for the respondent seeks a short adjournment to file a counter. List on, place it in the second week of January.
Lords, may I pray for the status of what is happening? The proceedings are going on in Rohini court. And there is no stay. In the meanwhile.
It's a short date, so by then.
We keep it
He
in
has
the
to
first
travel
week.
from Kopargaon to Delhi.
Keep it in the first week itself.
First, obliged,
Please.
grateful.
Item 9, Mullah.
I have a 2-year-old daughter, Milord, that is currently unemployed.
Lord, and item 9, may I pray for list after vacation, Lord, because I
The
could not
divorce-
have filed my counter.
Petitioner has moved to Patna and she stays with the family. Respondent is a lawyer.
Yes, Milord.
appearing-
Both are the lawyer, my lord.
Milord is right, currently unemployed. Milord.
sometime
I have a
we give it-
2-year-old
You
daughter.
both tried to explore the possibility
Yes,
of a
we
mediation.
already tried that, Milord, in Delhi High Court, Milord. What the girl
In the
family
Supreme
wants is
Court,
to-
your lordship may direct.
My
for
friend
the
would
mediation.
permit me to speak, Milord. What we tried, my friend only explored the option before the Delhi High Court. We said that we wanted to stay together. He's not ready for that. He only wants to give some amount of money and do away with it. Milord, a 2-year-old daughter, Milord, if at all, if I want Milord, him to accompany me, that option he doesn't want to explore altogether. So
That
in
was
those circumstances,
pre-litigation
Milord, we want to continue. Milord, if he wants to litigate, Milord, I have no other option but to, and I filed my
I don't want to
matter
litigate.
and the 125 prior in point
The
of
problem will be both of you can't get along, both of you are educated. You feel you want to live together, he doesn't, the court can't compel you to live together.
Quite
I'm-
follow, Milord. I'm
I'm
only
ready for the
requesting
mediation in the
transfer of the
Supreme
matter which is already.
2-year-old child, why don't you?
I'm ready for the mediation in the Supreme Court, Center, my lord.
We have
Mediation center.
explored this, the parties have explored this personally also and before
Are
the
you
Delhi High
willing
Court.
to
mediation
explore the
center.
possibility of living together or you only want to divorce?
My lord, whatever may be the mediation, the mediator will decide,
indicated
because
it, my lord,
mediations
clearly
shall always be open-ended. That whatever the
We
mediation.
try
facility-
make one effort for mediation,
Yes,
so
we-
they're both young, they're both
Yes, my
lawyers.
lord.
Because- Because
Both are the lawyers,
there
they
was a
are
letter
practicing
on the
lawyer. my
previous
lord.
date itself also, because unfortunately Mr. Singh was appearing.
We can't compel you to mediate, but if otherwise, let him file his counter. He's
Yes,
supposed to file a
If my
counter.
lord pleases, my lord, but otherwise, my lord, I'm a mother of 2, my lord. I am currently not gainfully employed, and he's admittedly working with Jyoti Sagar, my lord. So he can easily travel to Patna for the.
No, but we
My lord,
just,
sir,
let him
holding-
let him file his.
Very well.
counter. In the meantime, you also seek instructions, whether you are ready to go to mediation. You could have sent you to mediation right now.
Milord,
Make one effort. How will it go against you if you make an effort to mediate?
No,
It's
no,
only
discussion.
4
And
weeks
was-
time
in his
from
letter
the
also,
can
he
be
said this,
explored.
we said this in open court last occasion also. He had nothing to say to that fact that whether he would want to stay together. My friend may not be instructed on that part, but I've been in this matter for longer, Milord, and we've explored this option. We were before the Delhi High Court at least 5 occasions. The same thing happened. And the meanwhile, these matters have continued, Milord. He's also
File his counter and we'll keep in the second week of January then.
very well. No, there's a stay order already continued. That order will continue. Obliged.
This is a complaint next, item 10. This is a complaint case filed by R1.
I am for the petitioner.
Item 10, I've received instructions to enter my wakalatnama and file counter affidavit, my lords.
Count 10 to 3 weeks and then place it in the second week of January.
Grateful, my lords.